Studioloo. I'm Cindy, and I know it's been a little while since I made a video, but I do have a journal walkthrough video today. This one's a little bit overdue. This is the last in my series of vintage Sesame Street junk journals, and so the rest of them are up in my shop on Etsy, and this one will be going up at some point this week. And yeah, let's just do a quick flip through of this journal. So this journal is it's bound in this lovely leather bound Art of the World Encyclopedia book, and I've covered the spine with some really nice blue vintage fabric. And on the front is this adorable picture of this little kitty cat and Grover, and I just thought it was so sweet. And on the back is another one. So this is a pretty Grover themed kind of journal on the outside. And then here's a look at the top. You can see there's some ribbons and such coming out. There's no actual closure on this book. You could tie a ribbon around it, but I didn't feel like it needed one. It doesn't have a giant, you know, open mouth or anything. It's pretty easy to just allow to lie flat, and there's lots of room to kind of expand it if you need to. This book has 2 signatures. And so on the inside, I didn't do a whole lot here because I just love the imagery of Cookie Monster going after Ernie's cookies. So the inside has just been covered with this lovely book paper. And this has been bound with a hidden spine with some vintage paper and some fabric. So the first page is a pocket here, and it has a Cookie Monster card on the inside, and also the note from the bookmaker, me. And so this is just a little journal card with Cookie Monster, and those just tuck right in there. And on this side is just some lovely book page paper with some interesting kind of things going on, shells and whatnot. Something that I think has like a childlike kind of exciting feel to it. And on this side is a little bit of Sesame Street imagery. There's a lot of that throughout this book, so I won't keep repeating it every time I see it on a page. And this pocket, I've put some really nice vintage lace on, and this really cute journal tag with Snuffleupagus, and that's on music paper. It just tucks in there. And on this side is a journal tuck with a large card inside, and it has a bunch of pigs and Oscar the Grouch and coffee dyed paper on the back, and that just tucks right in here. And then this is a book from, a page from a book that is like a vintage book about children in art. And this is just acrylic space to write on top of. It's been painted. It's a nice texture to write on. And on this side, this is like a double page of this marbled paper that I dyed. And on this side, this little bug in a bush. And over here is a landscape photograph with Grover, Super Grover, just flying over this lake. And this is a little tuck area that has this little series of 3 Grover journal cards. And they all just tuck in there. And this is some nice vintage wrapping paper and some scrapbook polka dot paper. This is beautiful paper. It's handmade paper from Koreatown in Toronto, and it's like a light blue with gold flowers. It's on both sides here. And then this is a Sesame Street book page. And in here is Sherlock Hemlock, sort of a double page. And a gold doily, and this is heavy watercolor paper that you could paint on, and Harry Monster, and this is some Kool-Aid dyed paper. It's sort of an orangey color. Some fabric down the middle here just for texture. This is the center signature, the first signature, and I've beaded the closure, the strings from the closure, so you could use those as kind of a bookmarker for this area of your journal. This is more heavyweight watercolor paper. And then Bert. And this is some information about making peg and paper dolls from a children's crafting book. And this page is a little booklet that I made with a bunch of pages inside to write on. It is the story of Jack and the Beanstalk as told by Sesame Street, and it has a bunch of green paper inside to write on. And this is more painted acrylic surface with a little girl. This is more of that art book with children in art featured on both sides. And this is a little pocket. And it has this large journal tag inside. Grouchophone, really great, like pink and black. And it's got coffee dyed paper on the back, and it's on music paper. And on this side, we just have a paper clip with this crochet lace piece. And it holds onto this big journal card of a fire-breathing dragon with yellow lined paper on the back for writing on. And then a little crow with a straw hat. And a little toad. And Big Bird. And then in between the two signatures of this book, this is a little booklet I made from this Guy Smiley paper. And it has purple notebook paper, and it's backed with like yellow writing paper. And this is just regular purple paper. And it's been sewn together, so it's an extra little pull-out booklet you could carry with you. And this is more of that book page with lovely shells and other sort of childlike things on it, sort of like found objects. And on this page is a little sewn booklet that I've made from book pages with Oscar the Grouch. And it opens up like a trifold, so it's like 3 sections here. This is some dyed paper to write on, and I've carried this theme onto both pages here. This is like a handmade paper, and inside is just more writing space. We have Bert in a train here, and then a little journal card. So that just flaps close. Oh, and on this side is a pocket. And it has another journal card that's been collaged, actually with some watercolor, and the back is collaged as well. So there's lots going on this page. And over here we have another collage tuck, and inside is a large the letter game journal card. That's coffee dyed paper on the back with some really cool sort of wrinkling, like it's a really nice textured paper. And on this side, we have this little section of white with a star up here, and more of our friend Grover, and he's chasing a butterfly here. On this side, he is Grover's mom, I think. I believe it's his mom in the story, and she's walking the dog. And then we have a dialogue between Bert and Ernie, and some Cookie Monster gobbling down more cookies, and Ernie, and purple paper. This side is a pocket with this journal card inside, with Big Bird and the Count. And over here we have Sherlock Hemlock walking his dog on a beach. And on this side, this is coffee dyed paper, and it's a fold out. It's like a large fold out of the entire cast of Sesame Street, like a lot of the main characters, not the whole cast, but many of the characters, and it's just been sewn around. It's a black and white picture. And more polka dot paper, and Ernie. And this is actually a vintage children's birthday card for a 5-year-old, and it's a really adorable elephant with a duck and a little bird and a little mouse. It's really cute. And then some more heavy watercolor paper, and a large silver doily, some blue paper, and Snuffleupagus on some dyed paper. and some more images from Sesame Street. This is the center of the second signature, and it's been beaded with a bead. Some little skating bugs. And that's the other side of that card. And it says, "Happy birthday to Kit from Auntie Mary and Uncle Ray." Just some original ephemera that I thought was really cute. And this is a book page from a transportation book, like a children's transportation book. And this is an upper pocket. And it has a little family going on a trip behind it. And it has 2 journal cards. This one's been a bit of free motion quilting on top of collage. And this is Sherlock Hemlock and Ernie with yellow lined paper on back. And those just both tuck right up into here. And then we have a large Snuffleupagus booklet. So it has Big Bird on the back. And it's got all this yellow paper. So this is sort of a nice yellow themed kind of page. And then, here we go, a little bit of stick in there. Okay, so this is the first time I've opened this journal after making it. So this is a jelly printed page, just with some green paint and back on both sides, and some pink circles. It's a really nice texture. It'd be really fun to write on. And over here we have a little pocket with a couple little journal cards. And we got Ernie making cookies back here again. I should show you the back of that. And then more of the dialogue between Cookie Monster and Ernie. And then we have Bert and Ernie. And over here is children's games from a children's sort of DIY and like how to entertain kids kind of book. And then we have a large belly band here with Oscar the Grouch, and it holds on to a whole bunch of things. So 3 pieces of ephemera. So this is a journal tag with this lovely knitting mouse on it, and it's been collaged on both sides. And this is another collaged journal card with Bert and Ernie, and it's collaged on both sides. These are all really nice heavyweight sewn on cards. This is collaging from like a fairy tale book. So those are all really nice to write on. And they all just tuck in there together and hang out in here. And then this is a vintage bingo card that I made a pocket out of, and inside of it is this school bus, Sesame Street school bus journal card. And that just pops right inside there. And on this side is another large belly band, sort of a different shape. It's like I call it like a teeter-totter. So both sides you can tuck something into. So it's not a traditional belly band where you would push it in the middle. You actually tuck 2 things in there. So it's like a teeter-totter. And this is a heavyweight journal card of Cookie Monster. And it just tucks right in here like that. Let them peek out a little bit. And then on top we have, this is from the Beanstalk, Jack and the Beanstalk, with Bert and the giant chasing him. And it's another heavyweight journal card. And they just pop like that. And then this is the back of the book. So this is sort of the end of that story of Ernie baking endless cookies and then being stolen by Cookie Monster. And so it's cute. It's got this little cat in a rocking chair, and that's my Moonbee stamp there. And this is just a little flipper. You could just write a little, maybe what the journal's about, or what this journal meant to you when you were writing in it, or whatever you like. So that is the end of this vintage Sesame Street journal, sort of Grover themed. This one was a lot of fun to make. It's a cute little book, and it will be part of my next shop update probably. So I hope everybody is having a really nice I guess it's a bit of a long weekend, or there's a holiday this week, so I hope that you're enjoying it. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. It helps me to get my videos out there more and let people know what I'm up to, and I would love to yeah, have you join me. Leave me a comment. You can find my shop on Etsy, Studioloo. All of my social media is in the description box. Have a great day.